Chewing time with Korean movies.
In mythology, woman is a mixture of noble mother and vulgar femme fatale. Or sometimes she's so good, but sometimes so bad. Italian great artist Artelli's mothers were Venus and Mary are the same person. Between a female and mother, woman has a variety of formation. Between different circumstances, the form of mother is various. Mother can do anything for her children. It's cliche, but still the sacrifice and love of mother for her children is noble. Motherhood is instinctive and unconditional to her children. A mother who has a sick child wants to live one more day than a child. Many books try to focus on one strong side of the soul. Sometimes they are extremely noble, but sometimes extremely witty. Bong's mother is a mother who can do anything for her children. A director, Mr. Bong's artistic sense tried to show a variety of aspects of human being or woman being in the manner of intentional indifference. It's not easy to detect Mr. Bong's intention, but wonderful actress Hye-ja-kim really succeeds being the very period in this movie. Hye-ja, who runs an herbal medicine ingredient store, lives with her son Do-jun, who is handsome but has partial intellectual disability. One day, a high school girl Ah-jung is found dead, hung on the rooftop fence like laundry. Do-jun is arrested by police on charges of murder. This is because the police found Do-jun's golf ball, which is decisive evidence near the body. The police also secured testimony that they heard the Do-jun swallowing the girl that night. In fact, many neighbors have Do-jun's golf ball because Do-jun often threw golf ball around his neighbors. However, the police arrested him only because of golf ball they found near her body. Do-jun's mother had appealed to the public for her son's innocence and complaints of police unfair treatment of Do-jun. She visited Ah-jung's funeral to console the family and say her son is innocent. But the family get angry and shout against her. Many relatives who have never concerned about Ah-jung before are crying now as if they lost their priceless treasure. Ah-jung's grandmother, who doesn't know even if her granddaughter died or not because of Alzheimer's and alcohol addiction, is drinking makgeolli and sprinkling it to the people around her. A woman who is pregnant but still smoking in the funeral hit Hye-ja on the face. He just kicked off quite angry relative. She fixes her makeup and goes to a lawyer for her son. Hye-ja visits her son in the prison with a lawyer. He asks her son to remember even the trivial thing of the night, but he cannot remember anything useful for him. He just remembers that it was Jin-tae who broke the side mirror bench the other day. It means Dojun was falsely charged then by Jinte.
이게 뭔가 하면요.
When the lawyer feels that
제가 설명을
Dojun's mental state is not normal, he loses interest in the client. J.S.A makes up her mind to be a detective herself to resolve the problem. She secretly searched Jinte's house because Jinte did not appear at the soldier meeting with Dojun, and he is the only man who knows Dojun's golf ball that day. And he found the golf stick stained with blood or something. But later, it turns out to be lipstick trace, not blood. That day, Heja was severely scolded by Jinte for doubting Jinte. Heja gave money to Jinte for consoling him. Jinte says, usually, murder cases are related to money, sex, or resentment. So the police should investigate around the victim first. It is shameful that the police arrest Dojun just because of one golf ball, he said. Nothing to be suspicious of is that the body was hung on the fence of the rooftop. It means a kind of warning to someone who is related to the mother, because a mother tends to hide the body. He advises her to investigate murder case herself and says he will help her if possible. Now, Mother Heza is willing to become a detective and visit the murder scene first. From the rooftop, she looked down around the city. The city looked weird as if it embraced an unspoken crime. She started one-on-one investigation around the school, and she found Ajang's complicated relationship one by one. Actually, this poor girl tried to survive in society. No one helped her and her grandmother, who is in dementia. Some students say Ajang bargained her body with some lump of bread, so she was called the sexy one. Heja puts a picture of poor girl on the wall and makes up her mind to solve the mystery of murder. Dojun began to remember that night. He vaguely recalled the scene in his head, but he remembered nothing else but her. Heja encouraged him to remember anything of that night. People around her, sound, smell, and any kind of trivial things. Dojun tried to remember while massaging his head, because massaging the hair is helpful to him to recall memories. Heja continued to ask around the incident and learns that Ajang had various relationships with various kinds of people for survival. He also finds that Ajang had always recorded her relationship with others on a phone. One raw student shared that one of the people recorded on a cell phone killed Ajang. When Heza goes to visit her son, Heza found her son seriously injured in the face. Dojun hated to be called a fool, so he fight against the person who called him a fool. While beaten seriously, he suddenly remembered an incident in which his mother tried to poison him when he was 5 years old. Dojun blamed his mother, telling his memory, and Heja is shocked how he can remember the incident long ago, and screams as if a hidden secret has been revealed. She cries, remembering such a hard time in her life, the time.
그때 농약을
Heja appeals to her friend Bison, the owner of photo studio, that if he had made up her mind and used strong poison, she and her son would have been happy in heaven. But they seem to be having a hard time now because she was weak-minded.
할머니,
Now, Heja visits Ajong's grandmother to get Ajong's phone.
아정이가
The grandmother doesn't remember her granddaughter died. She gives Ajong's phone to Heja. Heja finds many traces of Ajong's life and can see all sorts of social relationship of hers on the phone. She thinks that the phone contained the suspect of the murder, and she is sure it would give her valuable information to save her son. Gordon shouts, "Mom!" suddenly remembering he saw an old man that night. When Heja showed the suspect on the phone to her son one by one, Gordon accurately find out the old man.
나 이 사람 만난 적 있다.
Heja is sure he can find the real killer who killed the poor girl, Ajong. In fact, it is shameful that such an old man had had an inappropriate relationship with such a young girl. He was the only man who was around the poor girl that night. Heja visits an old man who lives in a lonely house.
계세요?
He introduced herself as an acupuncture
한양
volunteer.
봉사단체에서 나왔어요.
The house is filled with all kinds of old things, including parts of machine, wood, steel, and wire. The old man makes an insidious joke to her, giving a cup of coffee. He asks the old man if there is anything uncomfortable about him. The old man said he fell in trauma, seeing a weird and horrible scene that night. One drunken young man was following the girl, saying, "Don't you like a man?" When the girl called him an idiot,
이 바보 같은 새끼야.
suddenly the man threw the stone at her. The girl was hit to death. An embarrassed man pulled up the girl on the rooftop. He just suddenly shouted, "It's a lie! My son is innocent."
코플리아난다는 소문도 있어요. 수업 전부 다
When the old man picked up the phone to call the police, Heja hit the man on the head severely with a wrench. He hit the man again and again, and her face is stained with blood splashed from the body. Standing in vain, he set fire everywhere in the house. And when the house is full of flame, he leaves the house, passes through the hill and through the forest, and comes out into the field full of silver grasses. Now, she is dancing in the silver grass field without expression. When she labels her teeth and covers her eyes, she seems to smile or cry. Turning to the house where smoke rises, she dances painfully as if screaming without sound. It's reported Heja that the real murderer was caught. Heja asks strongly that she should meet the murderer. Jongpal was arrested as the murderer because he was one of Ajong's boyfriend and had a blood stain on his shirt. Jongpal also has partial intellectual disability. Heja cried out loud before Jongpal, saying, "You don't have mother." Gordon, who is released from prison, that's as if it occurred to him why the girl's body was on the roof. This is because where the girl is in the high place,
빨리 병원 데려가라고.
people easily find and treat her quickly. Teja goes sightseeing with many women. Children buy some cookies and snacks for mother
엄마, 이거 가져가서
just before
버스에서 먹어.
Teja leave for sightseeing. Children give the acupuncture kit he found on the side of burnt house. Teja feels shocked and hurried to get on the bus. The bus is noisy with the dancing woman and Heza. Koizumi applies acupuncture on the points, which remove her stress and join the dance. Do then not the points is to it prevents us from going too far. It is a theory that Ajahn breathed her nose in a hot dive. Who was the old man waiting for that night when Ajahn was killed? There are many triggers in life which make serious situations. The question, don't you like a man, is a painful trigger to Ajahn because Ajahn bargained herself to man for survival. It is a disgusting situation for the poor young girl. The word idiot is critical trigger for Dojun
말 함부로 하지 마. 이
because
바보 같은 새끼야.
this innocent young man gets furious when called idiot or fool. Intended or not, touching the weak point is like throwing a trigger of a gun. The belief that her son is innocent becomes Teja's trigger.
근데 왜
So,
바보야?
when the man said he saw wouldn't kill her, causing incarnation of anger and brutally killed old man. But Teja cried out loudly, saying to Jongpa, "You don't have a mother. We only see desperate." Even though he killed the old man cruelly, we don't think her as cruel mother, but only feel weird. Mr. Bong's intended indifference is a little bit nasty.